Hey everybody, welcome to Round the Twist, episode 312. It's November 8th, 2017, and I'm gonna make a confession. I really didn't want to record today. I kind of wanted to take a nap, but I'm pushing through. I have not a whole lot to talk to you about, so it's gonna be a pretty short show, so that was kind of my motivation as well. So let's jump right in. The one thing I've been working on this week that I have on the needles has been riding around in my Stitch by Jessalou Jane hat bag, and it is my hubby's hunting socks. So named because number one, they were started on our ill-fated elk trip, and second because the yarn is Socks That Rock lightweight in the colorway Field and Stream, which as you can see was part of the Rock and Sock Club a few years ago. It is, hang on, let me get rid of these. It is a lovely, varying shades of green and blue, and I'm so happy that you guys can see the color differentiation, because seeing it in person, it's more green. This looks really blue, but like it just looks kind of green with blue shot through it to me. But the greens and blues, all different shades, are in there. Hubby likes it even though he can't see half of it, and that's okay. I told him he'll just have to look at it with his glasses, which I had a question posted over on the YouTube channel, so I can't remember who posted it now. I'm drawing a blank. Hang on. I can see who it was. It's right here if you guys don't mind me. Hang on, I'm going to scooch y'all over just a little. Little camera panning there. I don't know. Well, it's not on there. Why is it not on there? Weird. Okay, someone asked what kind of glasses my husband wears. He doesn't wear prescription lenses. So last year for his 30th birthday, he is red-green colorblind. He has been his whole life. Basically, any shade of red or any shade of green, he can't see. It comes across as just brown to him. So you can hold up a gorgeous skein of purple yarn and my sweater, this is the Hero sweater, by the way, the red, the pomegranate, and I can't remember what color the purple was, and the teal at the top, it's all just different shades of brown to him. So yeah, it kind of shell-shocked him when so anyway, getting back to the beginning of the story. The last year for his 30th birthday, he's turning 30. I wanted to give him something kind of big. So I'd been seeing these ads on Facebook for something called Enchroma glasses. E-N-C-H-R-O-M-A. I'm not going to lie, they were kind of spendy. They do have both indoor and outdoor lenses. You can send them your prescription. Hubby doesn't need a eyeglass prescription, so his were just plain. And I got the sunglasses, so they look like normal sunglasses, but something about the way they process the lenses, the polarization, there's some science-y bit to it, makes it so he can process the colors and actually see the colors for the first time in his life. So I told him he'll have to look at these and see. So the glasses that I was talking about that hubby sometimes wears, he wears them anytime we go outside, pretty much. Keeps them in the car, wears them when he's driving. Then he doesn't have to guess whether it's a red light or a green light. That's it's always kind of a gamble going through an intersection with him. Not so much the up and down, I'm kidding, he's a very good driver, but like top to bottom stoplights are red, yellow, green, no problems. When we lived in Omaha, it was a bigger problem because some of the streetlights, rather than being vertical, were horizontal, and some of them were horizontal, so it was red, yellow, green, and some were horizontal, so it was red, yellow, green. So those ones, it was always kind of a crapshoot, or we'd be coming up on, and he'd be going red or green, and I'd have to look up from what I was doing. So I just learned to not do anything when he's driving, so I can pay attention there. So anyway, knitting these up. Oh, get back to my project page so I can tell you about them. The hubby's hunting socks. These are 64 stitch stockinette socks with a heel flap. That I finished the heel flap. Hang on, let me get this needle out of here so that's out of the way so we can see a little better. I finished the heel flap. I finished the gusset. I am zooming my way out the foot. Thank you, Gaming Widowhood. Hubby's been playing Assassin's Creed Origins, which is his anniversary present from me this year that he begged, seriously, one night, just like, please, can I play my game, please? Like the day we picked it up. And I'm like, really? You could wait like a week and a half. And no, he wanted to play it that night. So I've been a bit of a gaming widow. I will say I have fallen asleep. I'm not finding it as interesting, but thanks to him gaming, I have gotten quite a bit of this done. And I have a Daisy. You want to come say hi? Come on, Daisy. Come on. Come on. All the way up. Ready? Oh, Daisy Duke. There we go. Hi. So, because hubby's been doing night shift, or when he's been napping, Daisy and I have been having a lot of snuggle quality time, and I've been knitting and catching up on TV shows. Okay, don't snag my sweater. Don't snag my sweater. We'll have an issue if you snag my sweater. There you go. You can sit on my lap, right like that. There you go. Now you're part of the show. She is very uncertain about being on anyone's lap. So, I think I was like an inch past the ribbing. So like I said, 64 stitches. I'm knitting the Socks That Rock Lightweight up on a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle. And so I was about here. I've gotten all that done. So I've finished the heel flap. I finished the gusset. I'm working my way out the foot. They are flying for some reason. I don't know why. It felt like the heel flap especially was dragging this week, but I've been able to get quite a lot done. So yay. That's the one thing that I've been working on. The other thing that I did, I think I talked about last week, I went wine glass painting at one of the local wineries with some girls from work, and one of them really liked my co-pilot cowl, but she wanted something more in like shades of purples, burgundies, dark. So I went digging in the stash, and I have to sniff the yarn, because this is some vintage Wollmeise. In this Hallerstauden. I'm butchering the German. I am so very sorry. And in English, it is elderbush. So there were two colors that came in the first kit, the very first year that Claudia did a club, and this was one of them. And I pulled this and something from Tempted that had some cashmere in it, and my friend was like, "Oh, can you combine them both together?" I'm like, "Well, technically yes, but no. No. You're getting one skein of my precious yarn. You are not getting two. I love you. I don't love you that much." Very good friend, but so I pulled it out of the bag. It was still in the bag it came in that was tied shut. That's where I got the little moo card from that had... Oh, that is not focusing at all. Come on. There we go, a little bit. Pulled it out, and that lovely smell of the wool wash that Wollmeise used to use, I don't know if they still do, but it used to be so wonderful to unbox or open up a bag from Wollmeise. That lovely smell, the wool wash they use is pearl wool, or used to use. And I was able to find some on Amazon years ago and use it to wash woolies with, but it smells so good. I pulled it out and I just had to huff the wool fumes for a while. So that's going to be turned into a cowl for a friend from work, and you can kind of see. And I'm sure you can hear Tara upstairs not taking her nap. I've already been up there 3 times putting her back in bed, so we'll see if she actually naps today or not somehow. I doubt it. That's it. That's everything that I've been working on. Gosh, not even 10 minutes. So we have the current sock project and a promise of something else. I haven't touched the my stained glass blanket. This. Let's talk a little about this. Let me go back and find it. So this sweater was knit right after the twins were born. This was my I'm going to go crazy, stir crazy sitting here at home. So I pulled out the knitting, and I'd kind of been hanging on to this. I started it December 30th, 2013. This is the Hero Hiro by Julia Farwell Clay. I did the 42-inch chest size, and that seems to be about right. I didn't do ribbing at the bottom. I actually did a turned hem. And the colors I used All Dream and Color Classy for this. The red is Pomegranate. The purple is called Starless Sky. The gray is Gray Tabby. And the teal at the top is Bermuda Teal. So I started that December 30th, 2013. I finished it April 14th, 2014. So that was December, January, 3.5 months for a full-size sweater for me in worsted weight. That's kind of sad, but you know, I like the sweater enough. I had it on yesterday too. I'll confess, yes, I'm wearing this sweater 2 days in a row. I happened to be laying on the couch because I got too warm last night, so I took it off. But I wore it yesterday and I was like, you know what? I really like this sweater. What? Number one, why don't I wear it more often? Number two, why don't I knit myself another one? And right there I went, whoa, back away from the crazy. Because I have, back in that room, there's about 10 sweaters worth of different sweater quantities of yarn, plus the 2 sweaters that I have on the needles, my County Redemption sweater and the Beck sweater that I need to do. I need to finish Tara's sweater. It's like, no, just step away, because I was ready to come down here and rip that room apart and pull stuff out to make another hero for myself. There lies the way of madness. This is why I stepped away. I knit on my sock and we called it a day. So as much as I would love to knit another one, it will happen eventually because I love how this sweater fits. It's so perfect. It doesn't have the weird underarm gappy extra. Well, now it's kind of doing it probably because I've worn it 2 days in a row. Yes, I do have a shirt on underneath, so it's not as gross as it sounds. Plus, yeah, anyway. It's like, for me, wearing a sweatshirt. You wear a t-shirt underneath and you're fine to wear it a few days. Anyway, so now you know my slovenly habits. So there you go. Hope you guys, I'm going to leave it there. So we cut it short, and I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you later. And until next week, happy knitting.